Hey everyone, I'm Candace from Book Reviews by Candace, and I have a book haul for you, and it's going to be a two-part book haul, or a two-part video, because there's 22 books in all. So first of all, I want to apologize for if you can hear the fan in the background, but I have to have it on because it's really, really hot in this house because our dog, yesterday gave birth to three puppies, and in the second part, I'll show you guys the puppies, but here they are, if you can see them. They're right there with their mom. She's being very protective. She doesn't want anyone near them. So I'll try to see if I can pick them up and show you. But anyway, it's probably gonna be two-part video because I don't want to make this half an hour and I want to try to give you guys a better synopsis than I usually do. So let's get started. These are from Borders. I got this on Friday, and this one is, I'm sure you guys have heard it, the Night Runner series, I guess, and I want to say this is the second in a two-book series, but I have no idea. And this is the first one, Night Runner by Max Turner, and this is the second, I believe, End of Days by Max Turner. And I saw it at the bookstore, and I've heard of the Night Runner series, and I heard a lot of people liked it, so I figured I might as well pick it up, and I can pick up the first one later. And that's a young adult novel. This is Stiltsville by Susanna. This is an adult novel, and it's about a woman that she moves to Stiltsville, and she meets a man named Dennis Duval, and she moves in with him to Miami, and they have a child, and then all these issues come up. I'm sorry, that's a horrible synopsis. This one I showed you in my last book haul, but I got the sequel to it. So, Descent into Death is a vampire novel. Descent into Death by Jacqueline Lepore, and the sequel is Immortal with a Kiss by Jacqueline Lepore. It's about vampires and like Victorian women, I believe. So that's what I got from reading the synopsis. And I also showed you this one, but I also found the sequel. So, The Monstrumologist by Yancey, and The Curse of the Wendigo by Yancey. And this is about a man that has a specialty of monstrumology, which is the study of monsters. And the first one is about they encounter an anthropophagus, and it's a anthropophagi are headless monsters whose razor-sharp teeth are in their stomachs, and they are supposed to be extinct in this part of the world. But now Will and the Monstrumologist are in a race against time to stop this plague of monsters before they kill again. So that's the first one, and then this is the second. I'm excited to read that. And this one is like a psychological thriller, and I'm not really sure what it's about. It says that it's like twists. It has a bunch of twists and turns, and it says an intense psychological drama about the irresistible allure of sin, and it's called Snowdrops by A.D. Miller. I love that cover. It's pretty. And this one is The White Devil by Justin Evans, and it's about I think it's an adult novel, and it's about a boarding school, and they're known for their they have privileged adolescents, like rich kids, I guess. And then one adolescent in particular comes in, and he's kind of a dick, I guess, and he has a troubled past, and he feels like he's losing his mind because he meets a strange boy, and then he starts realizing that there's links between him and the boy, and he has to figure it out. So that's an adult novel, I believe. And then these I got yesterday, and these three are just straight vampire novels. And this one's called Blood Grove by Alex Bledsoe, and it's about a vampire that he was staked in Wales in 1915, and then he awakened in Memphis, Tennessee 60 years later. And it is reborn into a new world of simmering racial tension. The cunning Nosferatu realizes he must adapt quickly if he is to survive. That one. and Midnight Mass by F. Paul Wilson. And this one is about vampires control all of Europe, India, and the Far East, and the major cities in North and South America. And it seems that nothing can stand in their way, and that humanity will become cattle for the harvesting, the source of blood for life, of the source of the blood of life. Now, and then it's based in New York, I believe. This one I thought was really interesting. I guess it's like a volume and it's in a series of short stories. And this one's called Coffins it's Coffins, the Vampire Archive. And it's a bunch of short stories edited with an introduction by Otto Penzler. But like I said, I recently been watching the Psycho novels, and they're written by, Psycho is the movie that was directed by Alfred Hitchcock, you know, back in the 60s, I believe. And it was actually based on a book, and the book was written by Robert Bloch. And this one, it's like 20 short stories, and they're all about vampires. And it's a volume 3, including short stories by Harlan Ellison, who I don't know who that is, Robert Bloch, who wrote the Psycho novels, and then of course Edgar Allan Poe. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I don't have the other 3 in the series, but these are the other 2, but these are the other 2. It's Bloodsuckers, and it has stories by Stephen King and Bram Stoker, and then Fangs, and it has stories by Anne Rice and Richard Matheson, who he wrote I Am Legend, and a few other classic novels. So I thought that'd be really interesting because I'm obsessed with vampires, as you know. And these 3 are murder mysteries, and this one I thought was really creepy, the cover. It's called The Day of Small Things by Vicki Lane, and this is about a girl who is like abused, and I think she becomes a recluse, and I guess it has some supernatural elements to it as well. This one I love the cover too. I love all these covers, but it's called Dreams of the Dead by Perri O'Shaughnessy, and I love the bottom. And this is about, it's a murder mystery with like legal issues. So, and this is Disciple of the Dog by R. Scott Bakker. And this is about a man who he drinks and he gambles, but no matter what he does, he doesn't forget everything. Whatever he hears, he can remember with 100% accuracy. And then a New Jersey couple hires him to find their daughter, who joined a religious cult before vanishing in a small Rust Belt town called Ruddick. He finds himself embroiled in a mystery that will pit his unnatural ability to remember against his desperate desire to forget. And that's about 8 minutes, so I still have quite a few books to go through. So I'm going to end it here, and part 2 is going to have the rest of my books and also a look at the little puppies. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.